Season 3, West Ham. We spent big this summer. It's our opening day against Wolverhampton Wanderers. Welcome back to Season 3 of West Ham. No longer called Road to Europe because second year in the Champions League now. It's going smoothly. Semi-finals last season. We finished the season on an absolute high. So now, we've been spending big this summer. Our first one you'll see here, right at the bottom of this list here, Eduardo Camavinga comes in for 52 million. They just came to the club. Already gone up to value of 62 already. This guy can do everything in midfield. I know he's all on downs in the minute, so he just thought that out of a word of him. But him is a star player at age 19. We're expecting a lot of this guy to come into the midfield. With Tonali and Rice as well. That is some midfield. He's very young. So there's a big future ahead for all of them. But 170k, he's on a lot of money. Our biggest signing of the summer. We're expecting a lot from this guy. Then, going forward, Douglas Costa comes from Juventus on a free transfer, 85k. Okay, it's a lot of money for a squad player, but he's someone who can come on, fill in that left and right wing easily, and make a massive influence. Big signing getting him in for the 31-year-old. Next up, Oliver Batista Meyer from Bayern Munich. He came on a free transfer. We've loaned him straight out, the 21-year-old. He's got a lot of room to grow into still. He can play so many positions around this midfield as well. We've loaned him out for the season. See how he develops in another season or so. And even then, as a free transfer, we can always flog him. 3.2 mil value. He's not on a lot of wages. So let's see what happens to this guy. Next one. Oh, this is a bit of a joke, isn't it? David Santon. He had a free transfer. The value alone is worth it to resale. But he came in, only on a 2-year contract. But he's a good backup for left and right back as well. We're trying to let some players go still, which we'll go into in a little bit. But I feel it's good depth, really. So impacts to 22k a week. It's not a lot of money for someone who's that much experience where he's been around the whole world. Inter, Roma, Newcastle, obviously. And into prior to that, he's got so much experience, so I feel like he's a good head to get in. Right, this is a bit of a riskier one. Hector Bellerin, 26.5 million he came in for from Arsenal. I felt our main weakness last season was the fullback positions. We had Dalot on loan from Man United. Ben Johnson was playing, who's not great. And then that right hand side was just really suffering basically. So Hector Bellerin came in, big money move. There's value there for the resale if need be. And he's much better than what we had already. Bellerin comes in from Arsenal, going across London to London Stadium. And the last one so far, Benjamin Mendes came in on loan from Man City. Again, as mentioned about the fullback positions, we haven't got a lot there. Josh Hyman and Mazuaki have been our starting fullback so far. And they're okay, but Champions League quality to win the Champions League and Premier League? I don't think so. So, Benjamin Mendy comes in. I know we just had a flump this last weekend if you've been watching him in real life, but he's good at FM. Let's face it. He can do a job. And for attacking fullback as well, crossing, dribbling, passing. For a fullback, these are absolutely amazing for someone who's attacking as well. Hey, that's marking 12 and stuff, but it's more of a job of getting forward, really. So, in the attacking fullback role, look at that. Decision making, concentration, composure. They're all well above what else you can find, really. He is, by description, an attacking fullback. And that's exactly what we wanted. So, in terms of people going, there's been a few. That Ben Rama, he went on loan last season with an option to buy. We have got rid of him now. He didn't impress at all in that first season. Didn't look good enough for the league at all. So, he's gone straight out. 6 million. It's fairly cheap considering his market value now 16. He had a good season out there last season, but 31 games, 9 goals, 2 assists. Look, the Premier League, he had 10 games for us last season before. Didn't do nothing. It just didn't impress. So he's gone straight out. A few frees and other ones here. Versace, we've actually sat on loan for the season. I want to see his development, really. So hopefully we'll get enough game time. He has gone out on, I'm sure it's a regular start base. Can't see it. But yeah, Sargent's going out on loan over the season. He won't get much game time. We're playing more of a 4-3-3. We're not playing much of a cam. And when we do, Fornals is there for that. So he ain't going to play much. So he's gone out. Mikel Antonio has gone to China for 5 million as well. An absolute steal at 5 million, really, this guy is. But he just dropped off. He's 32 now. He ain't good enough. Like, he wasn't getting the game time. But I think he played a handful of games last season. 9 times. He ain't playing. So cash in while we could, really. 5 million for him. May I have mentioned they've gone on loan to Houston. We've sold Souček for 35 million. This is partially no book Camavinga in as well. We've just thought, well, we need to get rid of one of these guys. He can't be starting every game. And he's the worst one, really. Between Rice and Tonali, obviously Camavinga coming in. He ain't going to start. It wasn't going to be a bench warmer. It's an amazing signing for them. 35 million as well. It's a good deal to get for him. So, it's been well worth it. So, here we are then. This is the squad currently going into the new season. Cardoso's came back from his 2-year loan. And he looks a much better player now. Valued at almost 20 million, the 21-year-old. In comparison to the other players as well. Our defence. He's right up there now. Right off his playing midfield. So, Ajer, Cardoso are probably our two best centre-backs right now. Diop he's had sniffs back leaving for Man United, but they're not willing to pay how much we want for him, so that's probably not going to happen. And we've got Quaresma as well. So we're quite well diverse now in centre-back with him coming in. So as I mentioned with the full-backs as well, I have put Time on the transfer list. Like, he's 23 now. I don't really see him developing much more than what he has done. Like, he came for 12.5, his value ain't gone up. He's played okay for us, but there's nothing special really there. And we've got Ben Johnson who can play both sides. David Santon's in, he can play both sides. Bellerin focus on the right. Mazaraku and Mendy on the left as well. There's just really no need for him. And like, we've got Fevrier there who's been playing a few games for us. I think he played 2 or 3 last season. Oh, 1. 1 game, sorry, last season for us. But he'll probably go down to the reserves this season. So, going into the midfield, Gagliardini, it looks like he's probably going to leave the club. So, he wants first team football. He's not really that happy. So probably have to get someone else in for midfield. Obviously, we just sold Souček as well, so the depth in centre midfield is going to be a bit of a problem. Ideally, we'd like to keep him, but there's bids coming in for him, like 16.5 million or 25 million. We just want to leave the club. And with Souček leaving, I think that's probably going to be our weakness now, having that backup for Tonali, Camavinga and Rice. That's going to be our next issue really we need to try and sort out going into the season. But in terms of on the width and up front, Douglas Costa, Felipe Anderson, Bowen, Churchgate, Fornals and Embolo. Those as midfielders and possible strikers with Churchgate and Embolo being out front as well. There's some attacking quality there. Anderson, we have transfer listed him, but there's been no real good offers for him yet, sort of thing. Like valued at 15, well, just over 15 million. With the wages though, we did give him a new contract last season just to keep him around for next season. Trying to think at least we can make some profit on him, but he's probably going to go at some point. But otherwise, though, Patton Daka is still probably one of the best strikers in the game. 4-star now. Only 23 years of age. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely smashed it last season for us as well. 30 games, 20 goals, 4 assists. Then even the season before that, 18 goals. He's getting the goals for us, and that is exactly what we needed him for. So he's been smashing it. We didn't play much of Fetty Arp last season, which is a shame because he's got the quality, but potentially he's dropping now a bit only because he isn't playing and he's 22 now. Could he still get up to being a good starting striker for someone? I don't know. Probably not for us. But he's still around the club. He does his job when he comes on. And then Bolo has been playing as our backup striker/winger. Again, 2.5 stars. He's 25 now. He came for quite a cheap deal, 8.25 million. His value skyrocketed to 23 million. He's still a really good player though when you need him. He gets the goals. Even last season, he's a backup, 8.25. 14 appearances, 2 goals. He does what he needs to do, really. So, we're looking good. The main man this season is going to be Ryan Church going forward. Look at that. Absolutely incredible. And so much room. He's only 18 still. That's the mad part. He's only 18 still. We've had him the entire time. We got him for 20 million 2 seasons ago. And he's still only 18. And he looks absolutely mental. Sounds a squad player still. That's the mad part. He's literally our starting winger now. Definitely deserves to be put up to more of a regular at least. But he's happy with the game time he's getting. He's smashing it. He's come back, as you can see here. Last season, he got 8 goals, 2 assists. And that wing as well. He played 28 times. Should be having rotating that position a lot, but he's doing the job. He's smashing it. He's loving life here at West Ham. So, on to today's fixture. First game of the season, we're away at Wolverhampton Wanderers. Always going to be a tough test going to Wolves. It should be an interesting one. With Van der Voort starting in there. Bellerin, Cardoso, Ajer and Mazuaku at the back. Declan Rice has that CDM role with Tonali and Camavinga ahead of him. Bowen out on the right, who had an amazing season last season again. Churchky on the left. Patson Daka up front. On the bench, Zach Steffen, Resma, Santon, Fornals, Douglas Costa, Ambola and Fetiar. So then, here we go. Wolves, open day of the season number 3. Trying to push on and trying to get the Premier League title. I mean, earlier free kick here, Bowen swings it in. Ajer bouncing around. Cardoso, oh, could have got his first goal there on his debut. That'd have been something. Another free kick already straight afterwards. Tonali swings into the box now. Camavinga doesn't get to it. Tonali. Back to Bellerin. Mazuaku. Get them pair linking up well. New together. As Rice has it in the middle. Great ball from Rice. Churchky, little flick into the back, but Bowen does not get there. Bergwijn, the former Spurs man, actually on the left side for Wolves now. Nori, then Doncat, Montinho. Montinho's still there. That's quite a mad one. Mavinga, great ball out to Jarrell Bowen. There's West Ham attacking on the right hand side, but no one around him. Bowen's going by himself. He's still going. It's Bowen. Oh, he's got it. There we go. Jarrell Bowen. His first shot was deflected away, but straight back into Bowen's feet. And West Ham lead 1-0. All thanks to Bowen. He's over on his right hand side here. Look at all these players in front of him. 5 players in front of him. No one around him. Just past 1, past 2. Has the first shot, headed away, and then straight back to his feet. 1-0 West Ham. Here we go. Premier League title season incoming. That Van der Voort now. Plays out for the back. Cardoso. Ajer. These boys making a new partnership here. As Churchky's had a big ball, Patson Daka. And Daka could make it 2-0 here. And he does. 14 minutes in. It's West Ham 2, Wolves 0 at Molineux. So winter half time. 2-0 lead. Away from home. Things going on well, but no kept leaving back. I mean, that's right, is it? Hands on hips, I'm happy. I'm very happy. Can't say it's more than that. Open day of the season, 2-0 up, away from home. Oh, Wolves used to go for a 5 at the back, so they've switched it around themselves here. But I feel a lack of depth in the midfield. No, centre back. Centre back, mate. So, anyway, Tyson on the attack here on the left hand side again. He's looked dangerous so far. Van der Voort collects as well. So, we've done 2 changes. David Santon's make his debut for Bellerin, who's still got a bit of fitness concern. Who's coming off now. Douglas Costa comes on the right hand side to make his debut for the club, placing the goal scorer Jarrell Bowen. Interesting to see how these boys do on their debut. Because Wolves are dropping very deep by looking. Rice. Big ball in, no one there. Douglas Costa did not read that ball at all. Tyson down the left hand side. One can go over to him. There's enough options near him. No one's actually going for him. Jordal, Nori, Cardoso with the header away. Finds Douglas Costa. And here come West Ham now. Camavinga, Tonali, the young centre midfield pair in there, with Rice behind them. Churchky, so much youth in this team right now. It's Churchky, he's driving forward still here. He's got option. And Camavinga on the edge of the box. Oh, Rice! Oh, I'm off the bar. Daka! Oh my god. How not to something from that then? It's unbelievable. I was convinced Camavinga was going to smash on his first goal. Rice hits the bar, and now it's Wolves on the attack. Goodall. Then Donka. He's found Pedro Neto. Offside? He looked offside to me. Not happening here. So we're doing this actually. We're not review. We're going to do our last change here. Costa can go outside. Put it the way around. We'll leave it as it is. Now on the left. But no goal was given. Going to stoppage time now. Job done. 2-0 victory on the road against Wolves. Beautiful thing. Good debuts as well. Camavinga with 7.4. Santon came on with a 7 rating. Okay, Costa didn't see much of the ball, but and Fornals obviously came a bit too late for it. But a great game. Even better win on the road to start the season. Good win, lads. Well done. So, a great game to start the season on. A 2-0 win on the road against Wolves. Brilliant display. They didn't even threaten, apart from that Neto chance at the end. It was easy work, gotta admit. We're looking good. I'm happy with how we've started the season. But yeah, next time, transfer window will be shut by then. We'll be going through who we've signed, what's been happening, and going to our next game. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you soon.